What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi, it's me again, LaShawn Bridges. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. As each week, I discuss with you guys politics and the uprunning presidential Democratic presidents for the year 2020. All right, we're going to talk about a serious subject. It's about Border Patrol and what's going on with that. And is there anything to be done about that to make it better? And what are your views and opinions about Border Patrol after this video? Okay, I'm going to start with New York Times. According to the New York Times, the U.S. Border Patrol has been a huge issue. We know since 2013, it's opened its huge station in Clinton, Texas, around the road west of the farm town and near the Good News Apostolic Church in Ca Indita Tortilleria. There were many agents coming back and forth from this location, constantly pulling up with buses and pickup trucks of children apprehended from the borders. According to CNN, there has been a video link that Trump acts like, the border is being ran smoothly, and he states that it's beautifully ran. And I'm going to play that video, and you guys decide for your own. What do you think once you hear the video? Okay, listen to this. Give me a second here as I play this video. Here we go.
But here's the thing. When people come in illegally, and then it's crowded, and I've seen some of those places, and they are run beautifully. They're clean, they're good, they do a great job. They do a great job. They're crowded because the Democrats will not give us any relief from these loopholes. We have loopholes that are so bad. We have asylum that's so bad. So these places are, many of them, not all of them, but many of them, they're incredible. They're really well run. I'll tell you what, and I said it yesterday, Border Patrol is not trained to be doctors and nurses and janitors. That's not what they trained to be. They trained to be Border Patrol. And that's what they're doing, and they're doing a phenomenal job.
Wow. So as you see, he thinks that Border Patrol is doing a really good job and that they're, I'm sorry, being very beautiful. Sorry about that. And he says that he thinks that they're being very, beautiful and doing Border Patrol. So what do you think about that, guys? According to the New York Times, moving forward, many men and women who work at the Border Patrols are grappling with the stuff of nightmares. There has been outbreaks of scabies, shingles, chickenpox, spreading amongst hundreds of children, innocent children, and their parents. And they are separated from their parents, by the way, which is very, very sad news. One agent described the scent of the children's clothing was so dirty and so filthy, and it smelled so bad it rubbed off on his own clothing. One agent who worked there also explained how one girl tried to kill herself. That's awful. Then agents, they wanted to monitor this child from keep her from killing herself. So they laid her out in front of them so they can be able to watch her closely and monitor her. So here she is about to kill herself, and she's got a bunch of strangers that's supposed to be working for her safety, but you can't really trust the agents that were in there because there were rumors that agents were also abusing some of these children in these facilities. So the agents, they took away some of the children's beds to make space because some of the cells were reported to be overcrowded. So they did that to make space for more children to be held in these cells. They were constantly bringing hundreds and hundreds of children to these filthy, filthy facilities. Immigration lawyers, they have reported cruel scenes at this site to the point where children were being held and they were just being treated as tormented. It had been reported that children as young as 5 months were seen in these terrible, terrible conditions. And according to the New York Times, Border Patrol leaders such as Aaron Hall disputes descriptions of the degrading conditions of the children inside Clint and other migrant detention centers around El Paso. Okay. Claiming the facilities were humanely managed. Other agents were very emotional and showed compassion for the children at the detention center. But other reporters and agents are not believing that these borders are being ran appropriately for the children who are detained there. Many cells are becoming so overcrowded with children and adults, and the migrants were supposed to be helping them to be able to release them within 72 hours, but this is not happening. Instead, they're still being there instead of being transferred to other locations. But that has not been the report of, what's going on. They're telling false lie, false information. They're acting like that they're going to release these children, but they're not releasing these children. You know, many children and adults are, being held for months at a time instead of being held just for 72 hours. Many officials have been allowed to the site, but prohibited to bring any cameras or any cell phones. I wonder why. I already know why. Because they don't want to know, they don't want the public to know what's really going on in there. So, of course, they're going to say, don't bring your cell phone. So you can't videotape or, take pictures or anything like that. So they have something to hide, of course. It also has been reported that certain areas were off limits to visit, from the officials. Again, they're hiding, the cruelty that they're doing. They know that these centers are filthy and they're in cruel conditions for children. Um, they know this, and they're just trying to hide it as best as they can. That's why they're not allowing certain officials to see the drastic, ness of it all, and to see the cruelness of it all. But it's still reported. Regardless of how much information they try to hide, it's being leaked out there for the public to know, regardless of how much they try to think they're getting away with something. But according to New York Times, it was reported that 20 girls was in one cell and were piled up on the floor. Can you possibly picture this? A cell of 20 girls just piled up on top of each other in a cell because it was so overcrowded, you guys. One cell was used like a guarantee for the sick. The children and adults who had the flu or other contagious diseases would be seen in that cell. I can't even imagine that. I've taught children for years, so my heart goes out to children. And to just see that these are kids, these are innocent children that do not deserve to be treated like this. All they were trying to do was get refuge and flee from their country with their parents, and now they're being separated from their parents and in just these awful, awful conditions. The older children were seen in the cells, and they were seen caring for the young children. And the number of migrants, they increase daily. So as the migrants are constantly increasing in the cells are constantly getting overcrowded, here they are having these older children trying to help out, or being told to help out, or being forced to help look after the younger children, whether they're sibling or not. Last month, the head of Custom Border Protection investigated the Clinton facility, which is being conducted by the agency's Office of Responsibility and the department's Inspector General. They have examined allegations of misconduct. Video footage include interviews where there were reviews. It proved the terrible conditions both children and adults face at the facility, and lawyers found many children simply living in filth. Many children with dirty clothes, soiled diapers, no toothpaste, no toothbrush, no soap, just ill and sick and with very little food. But yet, President Donald Trump, for those of you who are fans of Donald Trump, why I don't know, he's constantly saying, that the border control is being ran beautifully. And he feels that it's being ran just smoothly, which is crazy that he would say something like that. Unbelievable. This is not what America should be represented as of. This is, a terrible incident, and I feel that migrants should be able to come to America for refuge. If they're, having to flee from their country, from Mexico, they should be able to come to America, the land of the free, to get help, not to have to be contained like animals in cages and being treated like this. This is inhumane. It's sick, is what it is. I do feel that there should be border patrol, so don't get me wrong. There absolutely should be some kind of border patrol, but not in this kind of way, not in this obscene, chronic, type conditions. No immigrant who comes to America should have to go through this at all. This is just cruel. This is mentally and physically abusive, you guys, on what it is, and it's immoral. So that's my opinion of it all. Some of you may disagree that are Trump fans or Trump supporters, but that is my opinion. And, please feel free to leave a comment. I know I'm going to get a lot of controversy on this, but leave a comment. What do you think? Should we have Border Patrol at all? And if we have Border Patrol, what do you think how it should be ran? Who should be in charge of it, and how should it be ran so it can go smoothly and it can be, for humanity, it can be ran better than this, because this is awful. So leave your comment in the comment section. I will definitely get back with you guys. Thank you for watching. Please continue to subscribe to my videos and push the like button and push the bell button for further notifications. Thank you. Have a blessed day.